Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 2. Now Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Camaro running on 1st down but finding nowhere to go as he's bottled up behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Camara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Saints 7. Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26. Switch.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Jameis now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games. 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019 had 149 catches, an NFL record.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jameis again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
40. 46 for Mike. 46. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll throw again. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 56 for Mike. 56. Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Off play action. Jones airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
That's got to be a no. Watch 18. 18's the Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You 79 Broncos. Mike 18. 18. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, this defense for the Patriots, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Winston to throw for it on 4th.
One play at a time.
His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, 32 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Lutz with the extra point. 21-0 our score after 1. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
18's the mic. Mike 18. You.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Fresno.
Now Jones on 1st down. This is White on the screen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Patriots.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Patriots 7.
after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First down, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for New England. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Shift.
Looking to throw. Jones. On the left side, a catch by White. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off the play fake. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a give. Running left is Harris. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Here we go.
A first down throw for Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
46, boy. 46. 46 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Thomas brings it in. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that in practice.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Oh, some strong running. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Got four down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Slam. Tighten up.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
You don't want it. Mike's 22. I'm coming after you. Check it back. Wait. Lucky.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd down and 8.
Check. Kill.
They'll run it here. This is James White. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
56 right there, 56. He don't know no better. 56. Smash. Check 56. 3 buzz.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 22. You ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Watch the slant. Mike 22. All day, baby.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 46 to Mike, 46. Watch the screen.
Play action now. Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Watch the curls. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Watch QB drop.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
46 to Mike, 46. Green, 17.
Jameis to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Barmore brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Check Mike 46. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jones. Smith catches left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jones on 1st and 10.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here I come.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here we go.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he stopped immediately there. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man is Michael Thomas, and he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
22, Mike 22. You must be dreaming.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
3 down, 3 down. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Saints, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam